miss me? Oh, what's up, everybody? It's your girl, Bonnie Blue, and I am back. I am finally back after a week being gone because I was sick. Yes. To all you people that actually, tweeted, Instagrammed, and said, where are the fucking videos? Well, thank you. Thank you very much for being concerned of my well-being and missing my videos. I appreciate that. But anyway, you guys, Real Housewives of Atlanta. What did I miss last episode? They went to Mexico. Kenya got there first. She brought Lawrence as her date. Portia came alone. But everybody, not everybody, Peter and Kenya jumped on her at dinner about what she was saying about her relationship with Cordell, which I believe it was ridiculous for her even to have to explain herself. It's your relationship. It's your marriage. Nobody else deserves an explanation. Nobody else deserves any type of ear whatsoever when it comes to your relationship. Tell them to just fuck off. Like, that's what I would have said. That's what I would have said to Peter. Well, first of all, Peter, you want to go and talk to Cordell? You go do that, okay? You want to get the dirt. You want to get the low. You want to get the info, just like a bitch, about what happened between Portia and Cordell. That's all well and good. But when you start to come at her like she owes you some type of explanation, you want to hear her side. Has anybody ever told you to worry about your own problems, worry about your own marriage? You know what I'm saying? Like, just stick to your own fucking issues, because you ain't Cynthia ain't out the gray yet just because her fibroids and cleared up and now she can give you some nook, okay? Because that really bothered me, you guys. Oh my God. As you can see, I'm still trying to get better, okay? I'm still trying to get my breath and my vocals together, okay? I'm still a little tad bit, sick, agitated, whatever. So yeah, Peter, go fuck yourself. But you're still my boy, but go fuck yourself. As pertaining to Portia's marriage. Kenya, why do you always have to belittle everybody's marriage, everybody's situation? Is it because you don't have your own? That's what I'm going to think. I'm going to think that the reason why Kenya Moore wanted to let everybody know that Christopher Williams wasn't really married to his wife, Natalie. And the same reason that she's going to sit up here with Lawrence and his lipstick and tell him how Portia was a beard hired by Cordell to be, his wife, and he wanted her to stay at home. He thought he was getting a prize, but he really wasn't getting a prize. And it's like, oh my God, could you be an even bigger hater? I mean, God damn, where does it come from? How can somebody ever want to open up to you and tell you their business when you use their business against them? The little fucking information that you do know about Portia, you love to try to throw in her damn face, okay? So as far as I'm concerned, Kenya, you can suck out somebody's ass with a straw when it comes to all this. Oh my God, we just need to open up and be honest with one another. I'm tired of people lying. People don't owe you an explanation about their life. You got the game fucked up. I mean, why hasn't anybody pressed you about the whole African prince thing? You going on vacations and there's no African prince to be found. I heard that he's not really an African prince. He's some dude from Africa. Somebody said they had pictures and shit, but let me tell you something right now. If it ain't on Rhymes with Snitch, if it ain't on Bossip, if it ain't on Nicole Bitchy, I'm not going by it, okay? So if anybody wants to tell me about who the fuck Kenya Moore is dating, I'ma just tell y'all to go to Real Housewives of Atlanta on Bravo Network on Sunday nights and tell me if y'all seen a goddamn man. Because everybody else on the show, they got a man, you didn't seen him, okay? We done had eyes. We done seen them. We done heard them talk, okay? We know they're a real person. They have an identity in this world, okay? So I'm tired of everybody talking about who Kenya's dating. God damn it, Kenya could just be taking pictures with people and talking about we went together. Like, come on now. I need the evidence, okay? The evidence. Anyway, I just didn't like that. Now she's talking about Portia's marriage license was a gift certificate. Bitch, they've been married. It was married for 5 years, okay? That's long enough for me to feel like that's a real marriage. How dare you speak on some shit that you know nothing about? You ain't never been married. You've never been a wife. You've never been inside of a marriage, okay? So how the fuck you gonna speak on somebody else's shit? I'm sorry, y'all. It's annoying to me. It's really annoying to me. I'm not a married person, but I grew up in a house with 2 married people, okay? And the fact that, I'm just saying, the fact that she's just so invasive, she don't know what lines not to cross when dealing with married folks. And I have an issue with that. You're never gonna be the wife because you have a whole life mentality, Kenya. And we're gonna get into that. So, talking about you need a one-on-one with Apollo. What the fuck you need a one-on-one with Apollo about without his wife? What you need a one-on-one for him for? So y'all can sit down and talk about how he says you a skis? Bitch, you put yourself out there as a skis. This entire episode, you was thirsty for attention from that man. You thirsty from attention from all that men. And let me tell y'all something right now. I'm a woman, okay? I'm a woman, and I saw that and I read the piss out that because I know what that is, okay? I've done that type of shit. You be around somebody, you know they're with somebody, you don't give a fuck really. You know what I'm saying? You give a fuck because you don't want to be that girl, but you really don't give a fuck. So you gonna flirt and laugh and kiki and be the only girl at the pool with all the boys just so you can get a little bit more attention, get a little bit more time, seen as the cool one. Because if you're the cool one, then you're more likely to be the friend. Then the friend can get fucked and the wife would never know. So as far as I'm concerned, Kenya, the game is being read. You're not that fucking smart, okay? If anything, Apollo's ass is stupid, okay? If anything. They in the car on the way to the caves. Everybody is trying to tell Candy she needs to talk to her crazy ass mama. We done been through this time and time again. We all know Todd got 1 foot out the goddamn door and 1 foot inside her mansion, and I'm tired of it. Olivia, badass dog. So like I was saying, as they're walking through the caves, they see a big ass snake. Okay, everybody jumps around, everybody gets scared. Okay, Portia's crying, and this is when I want to smack Portia in the goddamn face. Okay, I've been around scary shit before. I've been to Audubon Zoo, okay? I've been around scary shit before, okay? There was a spider the size of my fucking fist on my wall one day, okay? I was freaked out. Well, we not in here freaked out. We was in here freaked out, okay? And in my room, in my bedroom, and then the bitch went back up into the ceiling. So the whole fucking night, there was a possibility that you could have woke up with a spider on your face, okay? This is what was going on. Did you see me crying, babe? Did I cry one time? I took a fucking sleeping pill and went to sleep. Nobody's crying. I kept one eye open the whole damn night, but guess what? That's just me. Okay? Light sleeper. Any little thing, I'm looking over here in this area, okay? The next day, he killed the damn thing. I'm sleeping peacefully again. My point remains that I was scared shitless, but nobody fucking cried. Man up, Portia. The hell is wrong with you crying? Anyway, when they get to the creek, Kenya wants everybody to take off all their clothes and get inside the water. And it's like, Kenya, you're the type of bitch that wants everybody to get freaky just so you can get freaky with everybody's man. Like, that's what I feel. Okay? I have a problem with the fact that you're the only single bitch on this whole trip. We can't really count Portia because her divorce wasn't final yet and she's a divorcee. When divorcees are getting over divorce shit, they ain't trying to fuck nobody, okay? They ain't trying to fuck nobody. They still trying to figure out how the shit work, okay? They got vibrators and dildos. They doing it for themselves right now, okay? Ain't nobody worried about Portia sleeping with nobody, man, because Portia not kikiing and everybody fucking husband face, okay? This entire episode was like complete aggravation for me. Complete aggravation. Let me say something. If me and this man right here, it's not even my husband yet, but I'd be good goddamned. I'd be good goddamn. Let me tell you something. Everybody knows how sexy you are, Kenya. Everybody knows how beautiful you are, Kenya. We don't need you to be walking around half-ass naked in front of our men while you here on your singledom, okay? Fuck no. I would have had a serious problem with that. And it doesn't mean that I'm insecure in my shit. It just means I know how to read a bitch when I read a bitch. Okay? Alright then. So, Nene and her George Washington wig did not get into the water because we can't fuck that type of shit up, okay? Because it curls right up, okay? Y'all seen what them wigs do. You know what I'm saying? You got the shit way back here in ponytail and the shit's like all out on one side. Y'all seen Sleepy Hollow. Y'all know what your boy Heavy looking like when they go into the, you know, they go into the flashback of when he was in the war and shit, the ponytails and the pork. Like, come on now. That shit was horrible. She was giving me Sleepy Hollow realness on this bitch. I was so not here. I was so not here for Nene's hair. She was the only one that didn't get into the water. And the only reason Phaedra got in is because she wasn't about to let her husband get in that goddamn water by himself. Candy wanted to get in the water, but Todd wasn't going to get in. So she wasn't going to be the only one getting in with Kenya's crazy ass. So Portia got in because everybody else was like, we're going to get in. And, you know, Portia's like, I'm divorced. I'm single. Bitch, I'm getting in the water. And that's cool. Okay? They took a picture. We had a good time. When Kenya goes up the stairs, she's talking to Apollo. I'm like, why the fuck you talking to him? Just go up the stairs. Then his ass is looking at her ass. Excuse me. Now, do I fault him for looking at her ass? No. Do you know why? Because I would have been looking at her ass. But at the exact same time, there's a level of respect you're supposed to have for your wife. Look at your wife's ass like that as well, Apollo. Apollo, look at your wife's ass like that too. If you was looking at your wife's ass like that, nobody would have a problem that you was looking at Kenya's ass like that, because it'd be like, you know, it's just some ass. You know what I'm saying? At least he's still looking at his wife like that. But you give your wife no act right. When the snake was on the goddamn stairs, you left her. Okay, everybody else's husband is with their wife. You're the only one all the way down the stairs, and your wife is up there talking about, Apollo, come walk with me. Why she gotta tell you that? Because your ass done walked off. Okay? Kenya's sitting up there acting like, oh yeah, Apollo can't go anywhere without Phaedra. We know she has him on a tight leash. Well, obviously she has to have him on a tight leash because his stupid ass don't know what to do. Obviously. When she let him go, look what he do. He get arrested. He get caught. Fucking up the game. Anyway, so I'm still sick. So Kenya is taking the ladies to a shaman, and she starts to get emotional, telling them how they know that she wants to get pregnant. The only people that aren't there are Portia and Phaedra, because she don't give a fuck about them, and they don't give a fuck about her uterus working. Candy and everybody else has been nice enough to just listen as she talks. And, you know, she just wants everybody to pray over her womb. And if they want to pray over Candy's womb, they can pray over her womb too. Because we want some kids popping in this bitch. But here's the thing. Candy has a man. The pregnancy can possibly happen any day. Any day. Her and Ty could be fucking raw one day and Pop goes to Weasel Easter Sunday, pregnancy test, I'm pregnant. You know what I mean? And then Mama Joy's really gonna have to shut the fuck up, because he gonna be in your life whether you want to or not. It ain't just marriage, nah, it's a kid. That's what you do, Candy. Get pregnant. Hurry up and get fucking pregnant. What y'all doing over there? I know y'all fucking. Girl, get pregnant over there. Anyway, that'll handle it. You probably won't, but I'm just saying. Get pregnant. Anyway, so, you know, they do this thing, and then they kind of bond, and they talk, and Kenya's all emotional and saying how she was with this guy, and she was really in love with him. That was the first guy she was ever really in love with, and he had a son, and she really loved the son. It just didn't work out because he didn't want to, you know, he wasn't ready. But she says that his mother loved her, his son loved her, and she had all this love that she'd never had before from this relationship. Do I believe that? Yes, I believe that, because it did seem like a genuine moment. All that crying she was doing at the beginning, no, it was not. But this moment seemed genuine. But at the same goddamn time, Kenya, all this opening up is all well and good, but I still feel like you will use any information that they give you about their lives against them whenever you feel like it. And to me, that's not the type of person that I want to share my information with, regardless of how open you're being. You're being open about one relationship. You know about everybody else's relationship. That shit you was doing the first season was fake. Okay, so if anybody want to talk about telling the truth, you should have been truthful about that shit. Like, I can't stand all the bullshit. But anyway, so Portia and Phaedra are chilling in a pool, and they having a conversation about Kenya and hoping that she twirls off of a cliff, and saying how weird it is that nobody wants to talk about the Nene and Marlo situation. Oh yeah, last episode, Cynthia wanted to talk to her about that. You know what happened at her event. A simple my bad could have sufficed. But oh no, Nene don't even want to talk about the shit. Okay? She said we not talking about it. Bitch, we not talking about the shit. And I was like, really? Cynthia was just like, okay, paid for her purchase and went on home. I would have cursed Nene's ass. I'd be like, bitch, okay? You my girl, okay? And I understand that you don't want to give this bitch no camera time, but you can at least give me the courtesy of not talking to me like I'm a fucking child when you the one that act the fool at my shit. Regardless of whether she walked off or not, you instigated that situation by the way you was reacting to Marlo and Kenya. If you didn't want no drama, all you had to say is, you know what, y'all? This is another place, another time. I don't feel like being bothered. You ain't have to be like, bitch, get off me and all that shit that you was doing. You was being extra on the slick. And you think nobody noticed it. But goddamn it, there are cameras all around. And anybody with a good eye saw that you shaded the fuck out of Marlo and Kenya. And that's why Marlo set off on your ass. Because you ain't about to treat Marlo like that. Marlo gonna cut you. Okay? And I'm just saying. So then we, we get back to Kenya, and they talking about all of them had kids out of wedlock and how they feel guilty about it. And I'm like, so this is something that she's going to eventually use against somebody at this table. I'm just saying. Anyway, so Peter and Todd and Apollo are smoking cigars. Okay? We having a nice little man's day. We chilling and shit, right? Talking about Todd having to deal with Mama Joyce once again. And then Kenya and Lawrence come down. Kenya sits down and starts ordering shots. Shots for everybody. Peter is peeping the scene immediately. He done already peeped it. He done already saw what she was trying to do. He had been giving her the bitch, you ain't about to get me in trouble with my wife look the entire time. Okay? You don't need to drink that much. We don't need another set of shots. Why you trying to go ham? Why you trying to turn up? Ain't nobody else's wife over here. What you trying to turn up for? Peter was basically giving her the Uncle Ben's bitch get out my face look, okay? Todd is sitting up there laughing because he know what the hell going on, but he's trying to be there for his boy Apollo. Apollo's sitting over there giggling like a 12-year-old girl that was in love with Leonardo DiCaprio when the Titanic came out, okay? I'm so sorry. I have a fucking problem with the way this shit went down, okay? Because I don't know how we went from getting shots to Apollo, let me talk to you over here alone. Todd goes with them, okay? And Todd says, look, ain't no problem. Me, I can go walk off. I don't give a fuck about y'all relationship. You ain't about to get me in trouble is the point. So if Apollo want me to walk away, I'll walk away. Apollo tells him to walk away. Apollo's the second time you done fucked up in this little instance right here, okay? First time was when your fucking ass got up to go walk and talk to her. Peter told you to sit your ass down. You didn't want to listen. Then you're going to be trying to come to Peter after your wife pop off and, stab you in the chest or some shit like that. So him and Kenya over there by themselves having a discussion that goes around in circles. I don't even understand what the fuck they're talking about. As far as I'm concerned, Kenya is trying to check him for lying about her, for letting people believe. Is it good?
Hell yeah.
Oh, all right. Whatever. And she's basically trying to put it on him that he's using her as, using her to I guess, I want to say it seemed like she was saying you lied to your wife and said you were with me to cover up what else you was doing. Like, that's what it seemed like she was trying to say. But at the end of the day, regardless of whether that was what he was trying to do or not, you were flirting with him. You were flirting with him from the beginning. You were flirting with him this whole episode. You were thirsty for attention from him. Okay, I don't give a fuck what you say. You put yourself in that situation just like he said. But at the end of the day, it takes a real man to see when the bitch is trying to play you. And she is trying to play him, and he's stupid. He's sitting up there talking to her. You know what I'm saying? They're having this conversation, and he laughing and she laughing. Now, a conversation that would normally have some people pissed off, they sitting up here giggling and shit, okay? I don't understand what the fuck we giggling about, but they giggling. She says she didn't offer anything to him, so she don't understand why he feels as if he could have got the cooch. And he keeps saying, if I wanted to get in them skins, I could have gotten them skins right proper. And because of his physique and because of her physique, because she's a very attractive woman. And I was like, Apollo, say the bitch attractive one more time and I'm going to come through the screen and fuck you up. Say she attractive one more time. This shit was just totally disrespectful. And anybody that, believes in, marriage and having, boundaries when you are a married person probably was sitting there just as aggravated as I was. Because this shit was fucking despicable. Phaedra finally came in there and Peter was like, y'all, we should go sit by the bar. Because when this shit pop off, we don't want to look like we had nothing to do with this. So when Candy comes in there with Phaedra and Phaedra walks over there and be like, what's going on over here? What the fuck y'all talking about? What's going on over here? What's going on? Shut up. And then it went off. And I was like, Kenya, you're full of shit. The entire point of that conversation was underlined. Everything that why nobody understood what they were saying? Because something else was going on while this conversation was being had. The only reason you sit there and have conversations with people about whether you want to fuck them or not is if you want to fuck them. So married people shouldn't have conversations with single people about whether they want to fuck them, could fuck them, should fuck them, or otherwise. That was just so disrespectful. I was not here for that at all. Apollo is making Phaedra look like a fucking fool. Kenya is making herself look like a slut bucket because nobody's ever gonna wife you when you have the whole like mentality, Kenya, as I said at the beginning, okay? And this entire whole episode exuded whole like behavior. You just want to be seen. And it's aggravating. And it's disrespectful. And somebody needs to whoop your ass. Because in real life, a married woman would have grabbed you by your fucking hair from the first day and told you to go put on some fucking clothes in front of her husband. Okay? Like, comment, and subscribe, you guys. Love you. Glad to be back. See you tomorrow. Peace out.